All right, team, time to get started. For today's equipment, I have quite a bit of stuff I'm using, but I love stuff. No, I absolutely love equipment. So if you don't have some of this, don't worry or stress about it. There'll be modifications to anything with equipment today, except for maybe some of the band stuff. But we're gonna have a hip band, some sort of exercise band to pull apart. I'm gonna use my stability ball for a little balance work or stability work with a chest press. And I'm also gonna have my bench out today for something there. But again, modifications will be included. So if you don't have something, don't worry about it. You can stay right here. We'll make it work for you, all right? We're gonna start with a warm up here in about 12 seconds. I'm gonna put this away. Make sure you have some water if you need it as well. This is one of those two-part series. You pick your pace. 3, 2, and 1. Let's go ahead, back scoop here, back swing and scoop towards that foot, okay? And then switch. So let's pick your pace. If you haven't done one of these before, it's an hour-long workout. It's a tough hour-long workout, but you can get through it by modifying as you go. But you have the ability to split this up. So we'll have a part 1, which is upper body, and a part 2, lower body, that can be split up for a few more extra workouts during the week, all right? Let's go ahead and find a Z sit here at the bottom, the floor, and we're just gonna go side to side here. Moving those legs back and forth, back and forth. That's it, good job. Side to side, just opening up the hips, feels good. We're moving at the floor a little bit more today than usual because we have a little cardio to warm us up, so I'm not worried about that right now. All right, now let's land with those legs here in that Z-sit. Heel at the knee. I want you to turn towards that knee that's out in front and just open up slightly. We're just gonna do a couple of these, or a few of these, and then move to the other side. So I'm reaching around, opening up through the spine here. Give me one more. Ooh, good. Now we're gonna turn those legs the other way. Same thing, reach behind here so you can see, and open up. 1, 2, and 3. Nice work. Cat-cow here for me. So we're gonna bring the toes to the floor, tuck the pelvis, push the shoulder blades away, and drop the chin. Then I want the shoelaces to come to the floor, dump the belly, push the chest through, pull the shoulders back, look up. One more like this, tuck, push away, tops of the shoelaces to the floor, dump the belly, pull the chest through, look up. Nice work. Let's go ahead and lift that left arm and right leg up in bird dog here. Good, set it down, other side. And we're gonna move through a bunch of these here for about 30 seconds. Again, I'm sorry, no windows when we're warming up. We're just moving quickly, getting going. If you ever need more of a warm up, take it. I always like a little extra cardio, but we'll hit some here in just a second that'll prep you. If you don't understand how to split these workouts, please let me know, comment, message me, and I'll help you out on this, okay? All right, nice. We're gonna go one arm overhead squat just to get some large muscles in here. So right arm up, left arm down, and then switch. Left arm up, right arm down. Just a nice overhead squat, just doing one. Some of us lack mobility to get both arms up well, and a good deep squat. So one kind of helps us there. There you go, just back and forth. There you go. Nice work. I don't think I mentioned it, team, so if you need to pause, I'm gonna be using a stepper as well. My plyo box, you can use a bench, a sturdy bench chair, stepper, whatever you have. I do suggest like a box or a stepper, something very steady. All right, we're gonna warm up with the knee up, knee down. We're gonna get that heart rate going. These are about 20-second intervals, I wanna say, with a 10 seconds rest. We'll go 3 sets here between 2 exercises, okay? So just revving up that heart rate, getting that blood pumping, moving, a little bit of mobility here. 3, 2, and 1. We're down, down, up, up, jump. Good, down, down. You don't have to jump. You can squat up onto those toes, all right, instead of jumping. Good. Give me one more. 3, 2, and 1. Good. We're gonna go jumping jacks with that band pull apart. So now we'll warm up that back a little bit. Open up here. 3, 2, and 1. Pull apart. If jumping's not for you, tap it out and pull apart, okay? We're just trying to move and warm up. Here you go. These are always tough. This hour workout is a good workout. 3, 2, and 1. Even myself, I haven't had a lot of time to do a bunch of hours, so this is challenging me in a good way. Let's lead with that left knee down instead of the right this time. So left down, left up, right up, and find that jump or that squat to your toes. Down, down, up, up. Woo, there you go. And jump, good. And up, good. 3, 2, and 1. Rest. All right. Back with your pull aparts. Here we go. Tap it out or jump with me. 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. 20 seconds of work. Nice work. So just to explain a little bit with this 2-part series here, this Pick Your Pace series. I would do the warm-up every time and this cardio and then move on to an upper or lower. Pick one to do and rest or do the full thing, okay? It's in my description. Talk to me if you don't understand. 3, 2, and 1. Knee up, knee down. Here we go. Right, 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 right. Good, sorry. Left, right, left, right. Let's keep switching. Right, left. Get that brain going too. Up, left, right, up, right, left, and up. Rest. One more jumping jack here. Nice work on that. Did I get your brain awake too? I hope so. That's the one great thing about working out and strength training. 3, 2, and 1 is it makes us smarter. You're like, are you sure about that? Yes, yes. I'm sure there are studies out there that prove it. There are. There we go. 8 seconds. We got this. 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo! All right. 30 seconds rest. We got a lot of moving parts here. I hope that I've allowed enough time to get through this. Crush press. If ever you feel too rushed, let me know so I add more time in between. Crush press from the floor. I'm gonna go with 25s. Not an easy one. So in this workout today, we'll do a bilateral kind of strength move, stable move, followed by some sort of unstable unilateral work. One of my favorite ways to work. 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. Push out. 30 seconds of work on these today. Only 2 sets of everything. Well, I take that back. I think there is a 3-setter in here today. Woo, halfway. Try to get 8 to 10 of these in with some good weight. You should feel pretty sticky at 10, which I am. 3, 2, and 1. Good job. I'm gonna stick with my 25 for now. I'm gonna use the bench. Look at my modification. You can just do this, my ball. You can use your bench or the floor for this, okay? But I'm gonna give myself a little bit of work here on balance. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. One arm. So if you're on the ball, all right, this is advanced. You want to have those hips up, glutes on, okay? We should be about 30 seconds on each arm here. And then we'll switch. You really got to turn on that core to balance on the ball. Otherwise, do this from a bench or the floor. Ooh. Give it one more. Good, halfway. I'm losing my mic on this one. Oh boy, here we go, other side. There you go. We're trying to stabilize, squeeze the glutes. Glutes are on, hips are up, core on, drawing in. Here you go. You'll be glad there's only 2 sets when we finish here today on these. 3, 2, and 1. Rest. All right, nice work. We're gonna go into losing my mic. I'm sorry. I hope it's not making too much noise for you. We're gonna go into kind of a landmine row. I'm gonna use my 35. All right, pulling down the middle here. 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. I'm gonna give it a little pause and squeeze because the weight is a little bit lighter. So this is just a way to kind of make it a little tougher. Slow it down, squeeze at the top. Pause and hold, halfway. 3, 2, and 1. Rest. All right, we're gonna go into that bird dog row. I'm gonna use my bench. I'm gonna pull it out here. Remember, we're not all gonna be there, so use my modification window. You can do this from the floor. It's a little more stable, or still unstable. You can do it from the floor. Here we go. 3, 2, and 1. Again, we can take this and make it more stable by just 2 knees down, all right? Still having it tug on one side here versus this. We could stand with a little split squat as well. Lots of different ways to do this without that balance. There you go, we got it. Halfway, switch sides, same thing. Great job, team. You got this. Keep that leg up, squeeze the glute. Draw in, tighten up. We have to make our body rigid like we do in a plank. Three, 2, and 1. Nice work. All right. Whew. That's one time through. We're gonna go back again. So we have that crush press, all right? Put this here this way. Hopefully that works. Crush press down the middle, pushing those weights together. Uh-oh, we're there. 3, 2, and 1. Push away, crush. When we're crushing, we're pushing the dumbbells together and away. All right, when you do that, you'll really feel good activation on the chest. It's gonna feel a lot tougher. So if you weren't doing this before, it should be quite different. We're halfway, over halfway. Whew, that's it, come on team. Only 2 sets, so you can do it, you can do it. 3, 2, and 1, rest. Oh, excellent work. All right, up on your bench or from the floor. This can be done from the floor without that real instability, but you'll still feel a tug on the body, okay? All right, here we go. Walk it out. Head and shoulders supported on the ball, hips up. 3, 2, and 1, or find my modification. Good. If you've never used a ball before, now's not the time with the weight. You'll want to play with a ball, learn to sit on it, do shoulder presses, maybe try push-ups on it, some other things before you start loading your chest and doing some heavy weight here on the ball. Always progress. There we go, halfway. Other side, team. Other side, hips are up, glutes are on, abs on. Good, that's it. So even from a bench, you can feel that tug with that elbow out, this pronated grip. You'll feel a tug as it pulls on you. You're trying to tighten up, resist any kind of movement or rotation. 3, 2, and 1, rest. All right, excellent work. Moving on. We have that landmine row. Put that ball away. We might come back to that ball a little bit later. So down the middle. You could take 2 together too if you want. I'm gonna do 2 together and see. Oops, maybe 40. So 2 20s and I'm gonna crush them together underneath on this row. There we go, we're working. I'm sorry, team. Changing it up, just, you wanna always feel like you're getting something out of this. By 35, didn't feel like it was that tough. So now I'm just kind of crushing these together, pushing them together and pulling, and this is feeling a lot more challenging for those 30 seconds. So I'll be showing you ways to make it harder and ways to making it easier. 3, 2, and 1, rest. All right. Woo, bird dog. again with that weight. All right, I'll come back here to show this to you. All right, left leg up, weight in the right hand. 3, 2, and 1. Here we go, row. Keep that leg up. There are so many modifications for this. Check my window out for one. I have a hard time giving you just one. Woo, balance. Halfway. Switch sides here, team. Here we go. Just go right into it. No resting, just keep working. This is advanced, so we can always just do a nice single arm row without the balance. Three, 2, and 1. Rest. All right, nice work. Woo, we made it through that first segment. Excellent work, team. High five to you. Moving on, we have a superset, okay? We have a superset. We're gonna go into a lateral overhead raise. All right, be careful. If your shoulders don't like that, head to shoulder height, okay? And then we're gonna go into a rear fly today. So you have options here. Follow my lead. We'll have a few sets here. 3, 2, and 1. Up and over, back down. 30 seconds each. I think we're spending about 3 sets here. You can bring it down to 2 if you're a little tired from the work we've already put in on that upper body, okay? Don't be afraid to bring it down. I always tell people that in my class. All right, you can meet yourself where you are for the day. Here we go. 3, 2, and 1, rest. We have a pronated rear fly. So those palms are gonna face back here, and we're going out to the side, okay? I'm gonna go 5s and try that out. 3, 2, and 1. Not to say you can't use 8s. I sometimes use 8s, but I'm a little tired right now. And I wanna get a little bit more range of motion and have a little more control. So think about that as you work with your weights. 10 more seconds. It's just these 2 exercises. Now, if you get too far up here, you're gonna start to feel your middle delt. So make sure that you're down, bent over, and feeding into that rear delt, okay? Up overhead here, just moving back and forth with these weights. You're doing excellent. Here we go. 3, 2, and 1. Up and over. Make a rainbow. I think this morning in class I talked about making a snow angel, but not a fan of the snow. I'd rather think about a rainbow. There you go. Up and over. Again, if it hurts, don't do it. If it's hard, sure. But if it hurts, no. 3, 2, and 1. My first suggestion, if it hurts, is to go down and wait. If you're still feeling that, I'm gonna try these 8s, we'll see. If you're still feeling pain, then go ahead and modify to lesser range, which would just be shoulder height. 3, 2, and 1, here we go. Just straight out to the side. But notice my elbows are still bent, okay? Good. Three, 2, and 1. Rest. Ooh, we're gonna stay with it. A little tough, but tough enough that I can still do it. So just always assess yourself after each one. Don't be afraid to switch out weights during the session or during that set. 3, 2, and 1. Last round, team. Last round. Up and over. To make a circle. I guess we're making a circle, but still, I like that rainbow. There you go, team. You got it. Three, two, ooh, and one. Nice work. All right. Bend over again. Get a good bend here. If it's tough, we can do one at a time as well and alternate, okay? Here we go. 3, 2, and 1. Then we're gonna move into biceps and triceps. Little lower back as well. All is good. All is well. Woo. Woohoo! Come on, team, you got it. We're there. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest. Excellent. All right. Whew. Just working through these large muscles down to the smaller ones. So now we're gonna go biceps and triceps with a little lower back on the ball as well. So triceps, we have a kick back again. We've done these recently, one of my favorites. If you struggle with mobility and maybe getting into this and kicking back, if you have a band that you can use from the door, a press down is great. 3, 2, and 1, here we go. Kick it back, extend. I want full extension at the elbows, okay? 90-degree bend only. We're not pulling that weight towards the shoulders. Kick it back and squeeze, pause. Make sure we have control. I could pick up heavier weights and swing it and look really great, but it's not really gonna get me there in terms of strength, okay? We're gonna go here with some pulses. So now I want you to turn palms up and just pulse, holding high. If you're there, if not, keep with the kickbacks. 3, 2, and 1. Rest. All right, biceps. We're gonna do a little balance work with it because you know I love balance. If you didn't know, now you know. So we're gonna hold and balance. I'm gonna try my 15s, even though I feel them already screaming. Let's stay with, we have 40 seconds of work here. We stay on that left foot for 20, and then the right for 20. I haven't found my words today at all. There we go. Woo, maybe 15s are a little high for 40 seconds. Make sure that we lower that weight enough to get a pretty good extension there, okay? But that we still keep a little bend in that elbow so we feel the biceps. Let's switch feet. There you go. Woo. That foot might just be here, it might be just a toe, but that's where we need to be, and balance is a little bit of a struggle today. You do you. Woo. Here we go, team, come on. 3, 2, and 1. Excellent work. You could have done a squat hold in there as well, I realize, but all right, back extension again. Oh, look at my modification window. I'm gonna use the ball, but we can work that lower back from the floor as well. And it helps sometimes to put your feet against a wall. 3, 2, and 1. Okay, we're gonna just round out, flex around that ball, and extend up. Flex, extend, good. It's easy to just kind of push that belly out, but I still want you to draw in and engage those core muscles. Halfway. If you don't have a ball, it is a cheap way to add some variety to your workouts at home. I highly suggest purchasing one. Told you, I can't find my words today. 3, 2, and 1. Yeah, really struggling with those words. Anyways, highly recommend getting one. Really great addition to your in-home gym. Adds a lot of variety. This one's a pretty small one. I suggest getting like a medium to larger ball, depending on your height. There are some websites out there that show you 3, 2, and 1 kickbacks that show you. If you have any questions, let me know. I have one somewhere, a chart on what size to get. Again, wish mine was a little bit better, bigger. Woo! I'm sorry. I have been on vacation. This is my first day back. You know, I'm just getting there. It's okay. We'll get there. Squeeze, extend at those elbows. Really extend. See how far you can go there with that. If you can give it a pause. 3, 2, and 1. Rest. All right, excellent. I think we just have 2 sets of this today. We've worked a lot of these muscles as well. So in the first set, we kind of doubled up. That's why we just did 2. In the second set, we were working opposing muscle groups. Woo. And today, we've used our biceps and triceps already. Here we go. 3, 2, and 1. Let's balance. One leg up, maybe toe down, maybe at the ankle, wherever you can go to find that balance. Working those arms, those biceps, those Popeyes. All right, you got it. Focus in. Draw in and up. So halfway, I'm thinking about my pelvic floor. Drawing it in, my belly button slightly in, and not pulled all the way back to the side, slightly in. Bracing, drawing in to find this balance. Pulling up tall. Woo! Here we go, come on. 3, 2, and 1. Excellent work. Back extension on the ball or from the floor. Looking at my modification team, we are getting close. We have a little bit of a finisher, and then we'll move into part 2. Whew. Here we go, big breath. Anybody just need to sigh? Let it out. 3, 2, and 1. Round out and extend. Good. Glutes are on. Belly button's drawn in slightly. While this is a lower back exercise, we want to call on these surrounding muscles to help that back. Halfway. We're just coming up to where we're in that plank angle, okay? A nice kind of straight line. We don't need to rear back, hyperextend on these. It doesn't take that. 3, 2, and 1 to work. There we go. Nice work, team. All right, moving on. We just have 3 minutes. I don't know if it's enough, I'll be quite honest. But we're gonna just stay here for 3 minutes because we gotta move on to part 2. We're gonna have a couple different movements here. We're gonna go to, well, let's see. I think we'll start with 2, then go 4, 6, 8. We'll start building our push-ups on this. The Cobra hold that I have for you will always be 10 seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Okay, we're gonna start in a bulldog position. We're gonna walk it out and do a nice full push-up, down and up. Then we're gonna walk it back into that bulldog, walk our feet out into full extension so we can do another push-up. That's 2. Walk it, oops, sorry, now we'll do our hold, all right? So we're gonna go to our back, let's go with hands across the chest here, hollow hold for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. To make that a little bit better on that lower back, you would bring those legs up higher, okay? And tuck. If you need to hold your chin or head, you can, or we can lay down and just work without that full hollow hold. Here we go, back to bulldog, team. All right, we have a couple minutes to go here. We're gonna keep moving. We're gonna try 4 push-ups this way. So walk those hands out, find that push-up, walk it back into bulldog, step back, push-up, step in, hover, bulldog, walk out, full plank, push-up, walk in, bulldog, step back, full plank, push-up. Good, step it in, 1, 2, hands out, push-up. Walk back in, bulldog, feet back, push-up. Was that 4? That was 4. I could have kept going. We're gonna go to that hollow hold. I'll watch the timer a little bit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Excellent. Back to those push-ups. 6 this time, all right? Back into that bulldog. Let's walk our hands out. Push up, hands in, feet back. Number 2, push up, in with those feet, out with those hands. Number 3 for that push up. Hands in, bulldog, feet back, plank, push up for 4. Feet in, bulldog, hands out, plank, push up. Hands in, bulldog, feet back, and push up for number 6. Good. Find that hollow hold here. Wherever you want, hold your head if you want. Hands across the chest for 1, 2. You're like, Tatum, that was a late start. I know. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Looks like we have 30 seconds. We're gonna keep moving with these push-ups. Here we go. Bulldog, hands out. Plank, push-up. Hands in, feet out. Push-up, good. Feet in, bulldog. Hands out, plank. Push-up, good. Hands in, bulldog, feet back. Full plank, push-up, good. Bulldog in, hands out, push-up. Give me 1 more, 3, 2, 1 more push-up. Step it back, push-up, and rest. Excellent, all right, team. That was our first part 1, upper body. We'll be moving to part 2. This is our lower body. All right, we're gonna have kind of the same setup working there. Grab a sip of water and we'll get going. All right, grab your weight for that goblet. Here we go. Woo! Up and down. Keep that weight close to the body. You want to make sure you feel the floor over the entire foot. Chest is up. 30 seconds of this interval. We're going to a balance with a split squat. 3, 2, and 1. Rest. I'm going to grab 15s for this. We're going to go split squats. Let's just start on this first one with right foot forward, left foot back. We'll stay here for, 30 seconds, and then we'll switch to that other leg forward. 3, 2, and 1. Here we go, up and down. We're on train tracks, okay? So we're about shoulder width apart. We don't want to be on a tightrope, but we're on these train tracks. Up and down. I'm going all the way up and down. We may not be there. All right, if we lack range and stability, put your weights down, please. Hold on if you need to a table or a bench or a chair to help yourself out. Pile some blankets under that knee to help reduce that range for now as well. Halfway, left foot forward, right foot back. I'll mix this up into a traveling split squat that I like a little later, but I just want to knock these out. Find that balance, draw in and up, focus here. Good. Hang them out. There we go. Our heart rate, if you stayed with me through this upper body, is going to kind of increase as we go into legs. Woo! 3, 2, and 1. Rest. RDLs, I know we've been doing them lately a lot, but I love the isolation. We just kind of went quad dominant, so I'm looking to get glutes and hamstrings. That's why. Just focus on that. I'm gonna go 30s here. 30 seconds of work, pushing those hips back. 3, 2, and 1. Push back, hips back. Exhale to stand. And on this one, unlike a deadlift, we're really stiff in the legs, but soft in the knees. All right, stiff in the legs, but soft in the knees. Only go as far as those hips will push back. 3, 2, and 1. Okay, here's where we're gonna use the bench again. Look at my modification. The same exercise can be done from the floor. All right, so we're gonna kind of take that same position as our bird dog or what you would with a row. And we're gonna lift up and down, bringing that foot towards the floor. 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. Lift and lower. Squeezing the glutes. And I'm gonna move to the end here, I think, next time, just so I have a little more room to work here. Hopefully we have a halfway on. I think we do. 30 seconds each leg. Halfway, all right, let's turn around. This out a bit. Other side, here we go. So work off the back of the bench here. If you have a chair, something you can get that knee on, you can work there. Otherwise, just find the floor, no worries. please. 3, 2, and 1. Excellent. All right, back to that goblet squat, team. All right, yes, there are glutes. We're working full lower body on this goblet. If you want to keep in your quads, go a little more shallow than deep, okay? The more deep we go, the more we call on our inner thighs, our adductors, our glutes, our hamstrings. 3, 2, and 1. They're all there, but so we can take this a little more shallow if you want, or just keep going deep if it feels good today. I just want to engage as many muscle fibers as I can, so I'm going to take it where I can as well. As deep as I can go. 12 more seconds. Good work, good work. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. All right, we have those split squats. You can take that right foot forward, left foot back, stay put if you wish. I don't have a lot of room to travel, but I'm going to show you how this one works in case you have space, because I absolutely love it. Let me move this over. 3, 2, and 1. Let's start with that right foot forward, left foot back. Give me 2 split squats, and then you're going to swing that left leg forward. Give me 2 more split squats, and then swing forward, 2 more split squats. There you go. We're going to turn around now. Left foot, just alternating and moving. Whoop. 1, 2. I love that little forward lunge that we get to do in here. But again, you do you. Stay put. Halfway now. Halfway if you need to switch, team. If you're not traveling with me, go ahead and just take it halfway and turn onto that other leg. Push on that other leg. Woo! Good job. 1, 2, and forward. 1. Woo-hoo. Balance is off today. Everything is off. 1. Anybody else returning from break? 3, 2, and 1. It's pretty crazy how that happens. But we're here. We're doing it, okay? We're showing up for ourselves. All right, deadlift team, or RDL, sorry. RDL, pushing those hips back. You can use your bench if you have one to help with form, keeping the back of the legs at that bench as you push back. 3, 2, and 1. I'm going to use it. Even though I like it to be a little bit lower rather than at my thighs, I prefer to have it at my shins. That bothers me. We're going to come out away. There we go. Whew. Halfway. Don't pause too long. Keep these moving. 3, 2, and 1. Rest. Oh, it feels good. All right, rear leg lift here. Off the bench or the floor. Either one will work, team. All right, I'm gonna start with my other leg here. Here we go. 3, 2, and 1. Lift and lower. A little bit of balance in this too, which I like. Again, so many ways to work muscle endurance here. I love following a strength with some power exercises, or with, let's see, something like this where we're working a little bit of stability. We can do unilateral too without the stability, but just working on endurance and strength at the same time. Halfway switch. That's good. Don't forget to breathe. Exhale with that lift. Inhale with the lower. Exhale, inhale. Exhale, inhale. 3, 2, and 1. Rest. All right. First part down. Okay, moving on. We have a superset here, just like we did with the upper body. We're going to do our step ups. Move this out of the way. This is where I'm going to use my box. Again, I'll have a modification. If you don't have it, probably a reverse lunge would be the best with a squat in there, okay? But we are going to practice a squat as well. I'm going to go, I kind of want to go heavy. I think these are 30 seconds. Ooh, 1 minute each side. Let's go with 20s. Here we go, right foot up, left, left down, right down, squat. We're staying with that right foot leads. I'm gonna keep that left foot off the back for a little balance. You can even hike it through and down. 30 seconds with that right leg marching us up and down, and then our left. Halfway, left leg leads up, right down, left down, okay? So left leads us up, that trailing leg comes down first. Good. Three, 2, and 1, rest. All right, we have a loaded sit up here. We're gonna go right arm only on this first round. I'm gonna try 15, and then left arm is gonna lead us on the second round. Oh, but I think we have 3 rounds here. It's all right, we'll switch later. 3, 2, and 1. Right arm up. Whoa, with that full sit up down. Now listen, if we can't do a full curl up sit up without weight, don't pick up weight, okay? There you go. When you lower, we do not have a flat back. When we lower, we want to curl vertebrae by vertebrae down and up. Good. I forgot to put myself into workout mode. Here we go. 3, 2, and 1. Rest. All right, nice work. We're back up to those step ups again, okay? Ooh, we might have 3 of these, so in that last one, we'll march it out. I'm not sure if I set it up the same as the upper body. Surprise. Surprises are good. They keep things interesting. Keep us guessing. 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. Right foot up, left trails, down, squat. Good. Up, down, to squat. You got it, team. We're squatting. Oh, how I love squats. I want to give you the challenge of after every meal doing 30 squats. Halfway, we're gonna bring that left foot up now, okay? Left foot up. Whoop. Finding balance if we're there. If not, just plant that foot up there next to that left one. Bring that right foot back down. Good. Whew. Good. 3, 2, and 1. Rest. All right, we're gonna take this weight in the left hand now for that curl up, okay? Whew. All right, that weight needs to stay over the shoulder. I might not have mentioned that before, but as this weight gets heavier, we don't want to be out in front. We want to have that weight stacked over our shoulder. 3, 2, and 1. So we're gonna curl up. We're gonna keep that weight right up over the shoulder, even when we roll down the whole time. Woohoo! There you go. 2. I don't know if I can talk and do this side here. 3. Now you'll notice I'm not using my right arm, but if you need to a little bit, you could use that right arm a bit. But on this one, we're really trying not to. I would suggest just going lighter on the weight. 3, 2, and 1. Rest. All right. Looks like we might. No. Yes, we're going again. One more time. All right. One more time. So on this one, we're going to march this time. Talk about turning the mind on. Again, as we age, we need to stay coordinated. We need to also stay agile. 3, 2, and 1. So I will talk us through this. Here we go. Right leg up, left down, right down, squat. Left up, right down, left down, squat. Right, left, right, squat. Left, right, left, squat. Good. Right, left, right, squat. Halfway, left, right, left, squat. Good. Keep working, alternating this movement. Whoop. Down. Good. Up. Up. Ooh, I guess we didn't need to do this with my halfway, but feels good to alternate on this last one. I told you. First day back from vacation. It's been interesting. 3, 2, and 1. Rest. All right. This will be one, we can put these away. This will be one that we really want to change halfway through. And I'll make sure we do that. Whew. Nice work, team. Let's head to the floor. Here we go. 3, 2, just 30 seconds. So we'll stay 15 on the right, 15 on the left. Let's head up. I'll try to remind us when we're halfway there. 2, good. 3, let's get one more in. 4, good. Other side, keep going. Get 4 in on the other side. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Good job. All right. Okay, team. Glute bridge with abduction. So we'll get a band on for this. Finally, you're like, when are we using this band she talked about? All right, so hip band if you have one. If it's too much to put it on in between, take it off. Don't worry about it, okay? Just do the movement for me today. All right, you can do it without the band just as well. We have 30 seconds here. We're gonna bridge and then abduct. 3, 2, and 1. Lift. Spread your leg, your knees apart, back down. Good. Up, out, and down. We're only gonna go halfway down, not all the way. Good. Halfway. Working hips here and glutes. Keep that squeeze on the bottom. 3, 2, and 1. Rest. All right, we're gonna go. Take that off if you can slide it off quickly. Face me on your side. We're gonna bring this top leg over that bottom leg. And we're gonna work on inner thigh adductors, okay? Very important muscle also for knee stability. 3, 2, and 1. Something we use with our sumo squats a little bit more. But nice to isolate and work here. Squeeze and lower. Here you go. You have 30 seconds on each side here. If these are boring for you, or not, isolation is not something I enjoy as much, but it is necessary. Other side, halfway, I'll admit it. Go ahead and switch to the other side, same thing. Not something I totally enjoy, but what I like to do is sometimes call on these muscles after my cardio sessions. So after a long run or walking, cycling, whatever it is, on my off big lifting days, I will spend time on these muscles. Very important to keep them strong and also make sure that there aren't discrepancies between sides, okay? We have a loaded leg up crunch. You don't have to load. Again, you never have to load. I'm gonna go with a 15 here. We're gonna alternate this single leg lift with a small crunch, okay? So just a small crunch. 3, 2, and 1. Blow the air out. We're just lifting the shoulder blades off the floor on this one. As we blow out the air, I want you to think about drawing the ribs down. And it's just a small crunch. And you can turn it this way if it feels better and lift. Lots of different ways to hold this dumbbell. 2 hands in the middle. I sometimes like that feeling. Keep marching. We got it. 3, 2, and 1. Excellent, excellent work. All right, we're back to that glute bridge with abduction. Just staying at the floor here, moving around. Whew. Nice thing about splitting a workout up like this, doing a longer workout or splitting up into days is that we can work on some of these muscles in isolating. 3, 2, and 1. I'm gonna keep my feet a little closer together, then open up a little bit wider. So my feet are a little closer so I get more stretch on that band, all right? Still bridging up. And I'm not gonna go all the way down, just halfway. And abduct, good. Halfway, team. Three, 2, and 1. Sorry, I was a little quiet there, but I have to really think, really feel, like put that mind body together there. All right, we're back to those adductor muscles, inner thigh. Lay down on your side, bring that top leg over the top here, relax that leg down. You can push that knee in a little and then lift and lower. 3, 2, and 1. Here we go, bottom leg, lifts and lowers. And pull those toes towards the shin. Here we go. Woo, excellent work. Feels good to feel these. Again, I like those big moves. I like the heavier weight. But again, we want to make sure that nothing on us gets weak. We can have certain muscles take over for others, so it's always good to keep them all in check. Oh, there we go, halfway, other side. Gotta hurry, get to the other side for you guys. There you go, up and down, same thing. What's something nice about this is you really feel that mind-body connection when we isolate, slow down. There we go, a little more thinking involved, a little more connection. Woo, loaded crunch coming up. 3, 2, and 1, rest. And I think this might be the month of thrusters, or maybe you're like, Tatum, you're always loving thrusters, but we do have a finisher today with some swings and thrusters. Get that heart rate back up, go into a full body movement. I love finishing that way, reminding our body that it has to work together. I'm gonna put my hands down the center here. 3, 2, and 1, here we go. Crunch up, blow that air out, draw the ribs down. It's a small crunch, folks, okay? If you want to take it all the way up today, because maybe you haven't done very many V-ups, you can. I'm going to keep with that crunch, because I know that these, my rectus abdominis upper muscles here also are a little weak, so I could feel this. Who's feeling that sweat? Good. 3, 2, and 1. Rest. All right. Excellent. Whew. All right. Moving on to our finisher. I put up 3 minutes only. Now, this doesn't mean you can't take it by a certain number of sets or a little bit longer if you need that today. I just know I'm trying to keep you in and out within an hour, 30 minutes, depending on what segment you're doing here, part 1 or part 2. We have thrusters, team. It's 10 of them. You know what, I'm gonna push myself. We came this far, I'm gonna try 25s. It may not last. 3, 2, and 1. We have 10 reps here, team. Okay, 10 reps. Love these. If you have a ball on a wall where you could do a wall ball, that's what I would suggest. Little fun finisher. 2, good. We have 10 of these. 3, we're just working for 3 minutes. We'll see what we get in here. 4, just kind of finishing with a nice full body movement. 5, with those legs and upper body. 6, 7, 8, 9, oh, one more, and 10. Good. All right, we have a swing here. I'm actually gonna go with skier swing, so I think I said kettlebell, but let's do 2 dumbbells at a time to kind of load a little bit more, unless you have a nice big kettlebell there. I need to buy one. Here we go. 3, oh no, I don't know why I'm counting to stop. We have 10 swings, team. 1, pop those hips. 2, you're just going chest to shoulder height here. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, good job. Whew, there goes that heart rate. Can I do 25s again? Not sure. We're gonna try it. Here we go, team. With the squat to press. Using those legs to help those tired shoulders or those tired legs. I know, but you can do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 3 more. Work at your pace. If I'm a little slow and behind you, don't worry, keep going. I want you to get as many in as possible. So keep working, go to your swings. All right, I'm gonna try 25s for the swing. Here we go. 10 of them. If you're already there, go ahead. 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 30 seconds here. I'm gonna grab my 20s and see if I can get some of these to go here. Woo! Yeah. Here we go. If you want to get so many sets in, go ahead. Keep working. 3 sets, 4 sets is what I would suggest. 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to finish this off. 3, 2, and 1. You are done if you want to stop. But I got to finish my reps here. Woo! 1 more. And then I'll cool you down. Now, if you want to stay there, maybe you got like 3 of these thrusters in, go for that last one there. Or maybe that was 4. I've lost track at this point. We need to cool down. Let's breathe first. I need to catch my breath. Here we go. Inhale. Exhale. And through the nose. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. We're gonna hold it at the top. Inhale. And exhale. Excellent. Oh, all right. Let's just bring that left arm across the shoulder. Look to the left. Shoulders out of your ears. Breathe, team. You made it through another hour workout. Kudos to you. Again, some ways to challenge yourself. I'm gonna talk a little bit. Just follow my lead on these stretches. We'll look this way. Let's switch to the other side. I talked about walking. You know, we're real big on walking, getting those steps in. I realize not everybody's a runner. Not everybody's looking for crazy cardio. So they're like, oh, I'll just walk. But let me tell you, if you're a walker who's been walking every day, you've been getting 10,000 steps in, maybe more, walking long walks, and that's all you're doing on a flat surface, it's time to up your game, okay? So you can still walk, try some hills. So next time you come to a hill, I want you to spend some time repeating that hill, up, down, up, down. All right, let's reach behind, interlace those fingers. If that doesn't work for you, just grab your little band here and pull up. All right, you have to always look for that new challenge, okay? Otherwise, you're gonna get stale. Things you might notice no changes being made because your body has become very efficient at doing what it has practiced so much of. So you have to get uncomfortable. There you go. If you're like, my knees don't like hills, Tatum, I can't do that. Okay, try rowing, okay? Get on a bicycle. Do something that's gonna mix it up a little bit. Stay with that for a while, get good at that, and then find something else to challenge yourself, okay? Let's get quads. You can hold on to anything in your space. We're gonna grab either the tab on the back of your shoe or your ankle. Again, you're like, but Tatum, I can't reach. Take your little band, wrap it around your ankle or your foot, and pull up. Yes, yes. We can do it. All right, hold here. Breathe, stand tall, keep the knees in, close together. So yeah, talk to me. Always find a challenge. It's easy to go through the motion. I do it too. I just show up for myself, and I think that's good enough. But I need you to be a little bit more present from now on. Let's turn around and do the other side. Think about what you're doing. Let the other things go for the day. Your to-do list, you know, where you should be, your mom guilt, dad guilt, whatever it might be. Let that go, all right? Spend this time in the moment, feeling the workout, feeling the muscles, feeling the fact that you're getting stronger, and also assessing whether you need more, all right? So I will tell you, this hour is a big push for me. I usually, even on my hour workouts that I do for my class, I typically only get about a half an hour of quickness in. So this is making me realize, oh, I can use this push. I need this push a little bit, which is pretty awesome. All right, let's come down to the floor. I'm enjoying it. I hope you are too. And let's cross that right ankle over that left knee. If you need some space, move out. If you need a little more stretch, move in. There you go. Hold that. So the great thing about this kind of workout is that though it is an hour, you are free to split this into part 1, part 2. With that part 1, part 2, you can do, 3 days a week and alternate between them for 2 weeks. You could do Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday with an upper lower split. You could do a full hour on the weekend or a day that you're off and you have more time, and then split up the workout into 2 parts during the week when you're pressed for time. So lots of options. Let's switch sides here. No excuses if you can, okay? I can find excuses for everything in life, everything that requires time. But I want you to show up for yourself. Make that time. It's there. We all have it. We just have to prioritize, okay? Prioritize. Get your family involved. Get a friend involved, whatever it takes. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. That is it today. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm really enjoying these workouts. I hope that you are too. Again, if you have any questions about how to handle this workout, because I do always want you to do the warm-up. The little bit of cardio that I had today would be great at the beginning of either session. I do the chapters in there and then finish with that stretch, okay? No matter which part you're doing, there's always going to be a warm-up, some sort of cardio, and stretch for me, all right? All right, I'll see you next time. Don't forget to like and subscribe, all right? Growing this channel helps us keep it going. We really do appreciate that support. Give us a comment, too. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.